I'm Lourelle Sajulga. I'll be showing to you my teaching demonstration for senior high school application grade 10. But before I'm going to start, let me give you an overview on what I'm going to do for this morning. At the end of the lesson, the students or learners should be able to first identify or differentiate the difference of critical and non-critical thinking, and second, formulate higher order thinking skills from a text, and third, apply the principles of critical thinking in various situations. And for my topic, once again, it's critical thinking. And I have also used my references for my topic through academic reading and writing for senior high school written by Jessie Barrett. And for my materials, I have used the traditional way of teaching. As you can see, I'm using cartulinas for my instructional materials, pens, and papers and worksheets. So let me begin. Okay, class, please stand up for a prayer. Amen. So before you take your seats, kindly make sure that your rows and lines, columns are in straight lines. And of course, make sure to pick up the trusses of papers under your chairs. Very good. So, is there any absences for this morning? None? Okay, very good. So we are complete this morning. It's nice to hear that we are very much willing to learn. So before I'm going to introduce your topic this morning, let me have this activity. Kindly go over to this text. Please, you kindly brainstorm at least 1 to 2 minutes. I'm going to ask a question after that. Okay, so based from this text, how can you say, or how can the travel agent know that the husband killed the wife? What do you think? If you have really understood the text, what do you think? Okay, it could be that the travel agent saw the husband push the wife into the cliff. That's it. Very good. So, for the second activity, kindly go to your respective groups right now. I'm giving you 1 minute just to go to your teammates. Okay, very good. So, for the group activity, make sure to also have at least 1 paper each group. Divide the paper into 2 columns and write there what the critical thinker should do. And for the second column, what does the non-critical thinker should do. So you'll be basing your group activity in this text. It is known to everyone that the province mayor is corrupt. So he's using the town's budget and to hold parties and events so that people will continue to like him. But despite that, he still won. Okay, very good. We're also done. Kindly share now. Okay, group 2. I have a volunteer from group 2. They'll be the first one to share. Okay, what do you think should a critical thinker do based from the short text? Okay, very good. So what critical thinking will do in this text is that they are not going to vote the mayor in the next election because they already know that the mayor is corrupt and doing bad deeds and using the town's budget or the taxes from the people. So what would the non-critical thinkers do? So, group 3, let me hear your sharings. Okay, very good. So, the non-critical they will just vote the mayor into the next election despite knowing that he is corrupt due to their personal interest. This mayor is powerful. We will vote for him because we need him. Because we have personal interest without thinking for the welfare of everybody in the community. Very good. So what's the topic for today? It's all about critical thinking and non-critical thinking. So for non-critical thinking, what do you think? So for non-critical thinking, we're going to just jump into conclusion without proper evidence, without proper investigation. We're just using our emotional. So without really thinking both sides of the story. For critical thinking, what are the characteristics of critical thinkers? Of course, they are inquisitive. It means they are always curious on what they are experiencing. If they don't know something or somebody, they always ask questions. Why? How? When? So all those WH questions. And they also investigates. That's of course. Digs deeper. They're not contented. Open-minded. And of course, they examines and they evaluate. So why do you think it's important to be a critical thinker? Of Of course, very good. Melody, I have here a volunteer. Oh, you're right. So to be a critical thinker, you should have these qualities, and it's important in real life application that we could have this being critical thinker, so we could balance and communicate well. Of course, to fully test, I've prepared also a worksheet. But before that, there is also differences and importance of critical thinker in both reading and writing. So in writing, what do you think is the importance of critical thinking in writing? In writing, you should be able to know what's your purpose in writing. You just don't write with no direction. And for reading, critical thinkers should understand what they are reading and put that into their mind. You should be able to comprehend. Very good. So did you enjoy all our activities? Did you have fun? Did you learn something? Any ideas? Any additional thoughts? Okay, very good. So kindly get your activity notebook. So you'll have to answer this based on the selection. Right, C, critical thinking, and for none. Okay, let's have 1 minute to 2 minutes to answer this. Okay, we're done. Thank you. Exchange your papers now. Make sure to follow what is numbering here, and we're going to check. Okay, for number 1, yes, Joseph. Okay, very good. It is letter N, non-critical thinking. Okay, very good. Got the perfect score. Everybody seems to have the perfect score. It's nice to know that. For evaluation, of course, I have also prepared here a text, so that this is a follow-up of what you have learned. So you will formulate higher order critical thinking questions, or higher order questions for this. So based on the text, I'll give you 2 minutes to brainstorm. What could be the questions that would came up to your mind based from this selection? Yes, Arthur! Very good. So you could think that, why is the man following the girl? Or is a man a stalker? You could have this question. Is the man like the girl? So what could be the other question? Yes, Roosevelt. Very good. So you could really think that, is the guy loves the girl or stalking for a long time? So those could be the questions that you could get out from this text. So it's important when you understood, you formulate questions. That's a form of higher order thinking questions. But before I'm going to end my discussion, is there any questions, clarifications? Okay, perfect. We have already understood our discussion. So here is the assignment. So by pair, so you're going to choose your seatmates or anybody from your class by pair and identify and discuss one common problem in the communities you live in. So using critical thinking and the following problem-solving framework, propose the best solution. Okay, so you have to identify the problem, describe the problem by analyzing it, give possible alternatives, explain each alternatives and give advantages and disadvantages, choose the best solution, justify your choice, evaluate possible effectiveness of chosen solution, and you may interview somebody in the community leaders for further information of the problem you are going to choose. So any question for the assignment? None? Very good. So any additional thoughts, question, clarifications, guys? So you have to make sure that we have really learned well for today. Okay, very good. So you're going to share your assignment for the next meeting. Thank you and have a wonderful day, everyone. Goodbye.